Welcome back to 504 Road Trips. Today we continue south on I-95, beginning at mile 57 in the city of Baltimore, Maryland. We're approaching the Fort McHenry Tunnel, and we see warning signs for vehicles carrying hazardous materials to take exit 56 as they are prohibited in the tunnel. At the time of the filming of this video, the likely detour for hazmats would likely have been the Francis Scott Key Bridge, which carried I-695 across the Patapsco River to the south, bypassing the tunnel. However, 7 months after the filming of this video, and nearly 1 year to the day prior to the publication of the video, the Key Bridge was struck by a freighter, causing it to collapse into the river. So today, the hazmat detour for the upcoming tunnel may be different than this video shows. Prior to entering the tunnel, our New York E-ZPass was charged $4 for that privilege. The Fort McHenry Tunnel carries traffic beneath the Baltimore Harbor through 4 tubes, each with 2 lanes, allowing for 4 lanes of traffic in each direction. Notably, the tunnel reaches the lowest point on the entire interstate highway system, descending 107 feet below sea level at its midpoint. Construction on the massive infrastructure project began in 1980 and was completed in November of 1985, closing a critical gap in I-95 through Maryland. With a price tag of $750 million, it was the most expensive interstate project at the time, a record later shattered by Boston's Big Dig, which far exceeded that cost. Today, the Fort McHenry Tunnel carries approximately 115,000 vehicles per day, facilitating the flow of traffic along one of the nation's busiest highways. As we come out of the tunnel, exit 55 provides access to the Fort McHenry National Monument via Key Highway, and despite the right-pointing arrow on the exit sign, it's just a regular exit, not a 90-degree turn. Fort McHenry is a historic military fort best known for its role in the War of 1812. During the Battle of Baltimore in 1814, it withstood a British naval bombardment, inspiring Francis Scott Key to write the Star-Spangled Banner, which became the U.S. national anthem. Now a national monument and historic shrine, the fort stands as a symbol of American resilience and patriotism. Exit 53 leads to I-395, one of 8 auxiliary routes of I-95 in Maryland, which use all of the possible 3-digit numbers except for I-995. Here we see a control city of Washington on I-95. I-395 is known as Cal Ripken Way, named for the Iron Man who played baseball for the Baltimore Orioles from 1981 to 2001. The spur connects I-95 to Baltimore's downtown area with a length of only 1.98 miles. I-95 makes its southern connection to the I-695 loop at exits 49A and B. The left-hand exit, 49A, leads to the southwest portion of that loop where it now ends due to the collapse of the Key Bridge. However, that part of I-695 still leads directly to Glen Burnie and indirectly to Annapolis, Maryland's capital city. Exit 47A connects I-95 to I-195, which leads directly into BWI Thurgood Marshall Airport 4.5 miles away. We cross the Patapsco River and enter Howard County. The county has a population of 334,529 as of the 2020 census, but has no incorporated municipalities. The unincorporated community of Ellicott City serves as the county seat. Ellicott City was incorporated from 1867 until 1935 and has a historic district with the oldest surviving train station in the United States. The community has repeatedly been the victim of river floods dating back to the early 19th century. The most recent flood was in 2018 in the YouTube era, and if you search Ellicott City flooding 2018, you can see videos that were recorded as the flash flood happened. Exit 38A leads to Fort Meade, a census-designated place home to a population of 9,324 according to the 2020 census. The The community houses some of the nation's most critical intelligence and cybersecurity agencies. Located on the U.S. Army Post Fort George G. Meade, the area hosts the National Security Agency, Central Security Service, U.S. Cyber Command, and the Defense Information Systems Agency, making it a key center for national defense and cyber operations. We enter the city of Laurel and Prince George's County. Originally a mill town on the Patuxent River, Laurel played a role in the Civil War, with Union troops stationed here to guard the Washington branch of the Baltimore and Ohio Railroad. Today, its historic district preserves 19th century architecture, offering a glimpse into its past as a key transportation and industrial hub. Laurel had a population of 30,060 as of the 2020 census. Prince George's County is one of Maryland's most populous and diverse counties, with 967,201 residents as of the 2020 census. The county is home to the University of Maryland's flagship campus in College Park and the NASA Goddard Space Flight Center. It also boasts attractions like National Harbor, Northwest Stadium, formerly FedEx Field, home of the Washington Commanders, and historic sites such as the Riversdale House Museum. Here we reach I-495, the Capital Beltway that makes a loop around Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. The 64-mile Capital Beltway is mostly in Maryland and Virginia, with a very small portion passing through the District of Columbia. I-95 is going to join I-495 in a concurrency from around its 1 o'clock position down to around its 7 o'clock position as if it were a clock, and sticking with the clock theme, the clockwise direction of the Beltway, which we're entering, is referred to as the inner loop, while the counterclockwise direction is the outer loop. Some signs indicate cardinal directions on I-495, however, those directions change as you drive around the loop, making compass directions confusing and unuseful. We enter the city of College Park with a population of 34,740 as of the 2020 census. The city is home to several key federal agencies, including the National Archives at College Park, NOAA's Weather Prediction Center, and the FDA's Center for Food Safety and Applied Nutrition. It's also known for the University of Maryland, the state's flagship public university. Adding to its historical significance, College Park Airport, established in 1909, holds the distinction of being the world's oldest continuously operating airport. The adjacent College Park Aviation Museum, a Smithsonian Institution affiliate, showcases antique and reproduction aircraft, celebrating the city's rich aviation history. We'll conclude today's video at mile 24. Thanks for watching. You can join our channel members listed on your screen and help support our channel for as little as $1 a month and get early access to our regular videos. Or it doesn't cost you anything at all to give us a thumbs up, share and follow us on social media, subscribe, leave a comment below, and join us for our next 504 road trip.